video on the lighting upgrades. So a quick look on Amazon, and I found this. This is a 12-inch LED light bar that I'm going to mount right here. And it's adjustable for height, not side to side, but I'll mount it in solidly in a stationary position there. And I'm going to wire it right into the factory wiring for these headlights, so when I hit the button on the dash for the lights to come on, this light will come on instead. And that's it. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll show you how as we go. It's just going to require me drilling 2 holes into the hood of my tractor here, but the end result is kind of a necessary thing, so I'm going to go ahead and do that today. And we'll try it out. I'll do a before and after. So let's get started. Okay, so this is a pretty neat kit for 20 bucks off Amazon. Comes with 2 brackets here and all the nuts and bolts you're going to need to attach this thing. Luckily for me, this actually has a nice flat spot up here, so this should go pretty straightforward. But the first thing you're going to want to do is take your brackets out. We'll set the nuts and bolts up here, and to get your spacing right, you're just going to install it, by hand like that, just so you can get an idea of where exactly you're going to need to have those 2 placed. And there they are. So the next thing I'm going to do is just grab a pen and I'll make a mark here and I'll be ready to drill my 2 holes. I am actually going to make 3 holes because I need to have one for the wire to go down through. Alright. Just going to mark the center where I'm going to drill out my bolt hole. Okay. There's my marks. And I will go get a drill bit and drill 2 small holes, nothing big. Now, while it pains me, I have to go one size farther up than that. While it pains me to drill holes in this, the option of spending $60 or almost $70 for 2 headlights that'll probably fail again within a year, or spending $19 with free shipping for this, I couldn't justify spending the $70. So 2 small holes, and I can take it off in the summertime if it gets in the way, but I doubt it will. Okay, once we got our 2 holes, we'll go ahead and put our bolts in there. Now the kit comes with washers, which is nice, and nuts and bolts, so that's really a neat kit. And then we'll be ready to open the hood up and tighten those 2 down. And we'll move back up to the top. Now I'm not drilling that 3rd hole for the wiring harness to go through yet. I'm going to wait until I've got everything attached, drill that last hole at that point. So let me pop the hood and we'll change the camera angle here. The hood up, you can't really see the bolts because there's a bracket in the way. Though unless I were like jamming this camera up underneath, which I really can't do, you'll just have to take my word for it. But I'm just tightening up the bolt that comes with it and the nut that comes with it. Grab the other one here. I'm hoping this won't take very long. Probably take a little longer to do the wiring than it will to do any of the rest of it. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Oh, there it is. Yeah, for a second there, I thought they had shorted me a nut. Great. The next step is to remount our light. Alright, for this next part, this thing has a lot of screws, and I don't really like that about it, but it is what it is. Access isn't exactly easy either, but there's actually 4 screws per side that are going to go in this. The end result is that having this thing with 4 screws in it will allow you to adjust the throw, the depth, if you want it to be throwing the light high up, you can do that, and if you want it to be throwing the light farther down, you can do that as well. So it is nice when it's done, but I think it's a bit excessive. I think 4 altogether instead of 4 on each would have been more than enough. So I'm going to go ahead and install those, then we'll get it adjusted. I'll make one more hole over here for the wiring to go through, and we will be ready to test it out. Okay, so I've got this mounted. Again, there'll probably be some final adjustments to get the throw right. But remember, this isn't going on an automobile. I'm not looking to get lighting 60, 70 feet down the road. I'm looking to get it 15 feet in front of me. That would be ideal. And I think this is going to work out just fine. And I think the angle is pretty close. So looking the hood over, I decided that instead of drilling another hole for this, I can actually bring it right through the cowl through one of these little vents here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll be ready to splice it into where the standard headlights were. And before we do that, I'll turn the tractor around, turn the lights off, and we'll do a comparison side by side as far as how much throw one versus the other has. Okay? Let me snake this through here. Yeah, it fits in there perfectly. Bring that down. And I'll bring it along the front here. And that'll be perfect because it'll be able to tap right into where the lights were originally. And that's excellent. In fact, I might be able to tap it into the light assembly itself and not even have to make a cut in the wire. So first, let me turn the tractor around. We'll do it before. I'll go ahead and plug it in. We'll do it after, and we'll see where we are at. Okay, so this is as dark as I can get the room, but it's still pretty dark. I'll go ahead and turn the light on. These are the original lights, and there they go, slowly lighting up. It looks like both sides are lit up as much as they are going to light up. The one side's got 4, the other side's got 3, and if you vibrate the tractor at all, you get some flickering, which you really can't see through the camera, it looks like, but trust me when I say this there. Now, I'm pushing this against the garage door. It's probably 10 feet, maybe 15 feet in front of these lights. And it looks fairly good through the camera, but I'm telling you, at 4:30 in the morning when there's a heavy snowfall coming down, and the lights are flickering or not working at all on one side, dim is an understatement. It was very difficult towards the end of last season to get the job done without taking some risks. So let me go ahead. I will pause the camera here. I'll splice in the light, and we'll try it again. So I've got the other one hooked up now, and I'll go ahead and hit the lights, and let's see what the difference is. Okay. Yep, I'd say that's pretty darn bright. In fact, wow, that's almost too bright, if there is such a thing. I can definitely tell you that lighting will no longer be an issue while plowing snow this winter. And I'll be sure, of course, to make a video. I didn't get a chance to make one last year of this tractor in action plowing. By the time I got around to doing filming for it, the season was almost over. We didn't really get a heavy snowfall, but awesome. Awesome. Let me take a still shot of the front of it, and that'll wrap it up. I am Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you're thinking that the lights on your tractor are not bright enough, if you're working after hours mowing, or if you are working late in the evenings plowing snow like I do, then this is definitely a better upgrade idea than replacing the bulbs if you have conventional bulbs with LED bulbs, or certainly if you're having problems with your Husqvarna. I wouldn't bother replacing them. I would definitely do this upgrade. It's a little ugly looking, I'm not going to lie to you there, but it's pretty cool.